है.
May I first request the Honorable Foreign Minister Makhdoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi for his remarks, please. Sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Well, I'd like to begin by welcoming my friend, my brother, His Royal Highness Prince Faisal to Islamabad. We've had tete-a-tete, we've had delegation level talks in which we reviewed we took a comprehensive review of our bilateral relations. You know, our ties have been fraternal and historic. At the bilateral front, we are very comfortable the way things are moving, and we can only improve on what we have. What we focused on basically was how we can improve our economic linkages. We do have, we have over 2 billion Pakistanis in Saudi Arabia contributing to economic and social development of Saudi Arabia. But how we can further create economic linkages through enhancement of bilateral trade and promotion of investments. And to do that, the leadership has taken a big decision and given us the responsibility to get it implemented, and that is the establishment and the activation of the Saudi-Pakistan Supreme Consultative Council. I'm happy to share with you that yesterday there was a senior official discussion on that, and we have made good progress on what the structure should be, what the organization should look like, and what should be the work plan. Focal persons, we've decided that there will be a focal person in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here, and there will be a focal person in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Saudi Arabia to oversee the progress that is being made on this front, so that we can have a structured, institutionalized way of looking at our bilateral relations. Having said that, we discussed some new and interesting areas, an area that you would be interested in: information, media, culture, entertainment, sports. Saudi Arabia, under the new leadership, the leadership the Crown Prince is providing, the Vision 2030, is looking at transformation. And this is one area where we can contribute and which has not been tapped in the past. So, how do we build those cultural linkages through cultural diplomacy? How do we, as the Foreign Minister was pointing out, there are 2 million Pakistanis, and they'd love to see Pakistani films being screened there. They would love to see, a favorite singer of theirs perform in Saudi Arabia. Now, that's an area that we were not looking at in the past, and that is an area where we should open up and see how we can promote, besides the strong religious linkages, the cultural linkages that the two countries have. And then on top of that, climate. How climate is impacting the world, and how Pakistan in the developing world has taken this initiative under the leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan and the Crown Prince, his initiative of Green Saudi Arabia, the Green Middle East. How do we dovetail the two and work together in cooperation? International cooperation is required, and how do we work on that collectively? I must share with you that I thanked the Foreign Minister, and through him his government, the leadership, for the unwavering support given to Pakistan on FATF with clarity. And we shared the pranks that they went through when they were sort of strengthening their institutions, the steps that we have taken, and the support received from Saudi Arabia has been phenomenal. And the other issue which is a very emotive issue for the people of Pakistan, the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. Saudi Arabia, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, is part of the contact group on Jammu and Kashmir. And they have been forthright. They have been supportive. Look at the joint communiques, the resolutions, the OIC position, they have shown clarity and consistency in supporting Pakistan on that. And I shared with the Foreign Minister the latest situation in the occupied, Jammu and Kashmir. We also had a good discussion on the evolving situation in Afghanistan, what to expect, what the challenges are, and what the opportunities lie ahead of us. And we have, I'm happy to share that our approach is the same. We're looking at things in a similar, our perspective is the same. Our objectives are shared, and we had a good discussion on that. And generally, discussing the region, we had a good discussion on the region, issues of Pakistani community living in Saudi Arabia. There are quite a few, and I shared that about perhaps 400,000 today who are in Pakistan wanting to go back, and they are facing challenges, travel restrictions and, issues of vaccination, and how the Saudi government can help facilitate students, Pakistani families residing in Saudi Arabia and their children who have gone beyond schools and need admissions in universities, how we can help and facilitate them. So we looked at different ways of facilitating the community, and as you know, Prime Minister Imran Khan is very keen on and very, very supportive of these Pakistanis who live abroad and have been remitting, money to Pakistan. Excellency, this year our remittances have been highest ever, and Saudi Arabia is one of the most important countries in its contributions to Pakistan. Our diaspora over there. So, people who are genuinely contributing to Pakistan, they have to be looked after. The consular services we are trying to improve. We set up a portal, and I've requested the Foreign Minister to look at some of the challenges that they are facing. And last point, I also shared with the Foreign Minister our flagship project called CPEC, the concept and the opportunities for Saudi investors to come and invest in the special economic zones, and the opportunity for Saudi Arabia and the contribution Pakistanis skilled, semi-skilled professionals can make towards the Vision 2030. They will require people, and who could be trusted more than Pakistanis who've spent decades and are known and are with that they share values and can very easily assimilate into their society. How we can promote more Pakistanis working in Saudi Arabia, contributing to Saudi development further. So on the whole, I'll conclude by saying thank you for coming. Thank you for maintaining the momentum that was generated in 2021 when the Prime Minister went to Saudi Arabia, met the Crown Prince, and inshallah, collectively, we will see through the responsibility given to us by our leadership. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And may I now request His Highness Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud for his remarks, please.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. First, let me extend my sincere thanks to the government and people of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan for the warm hospitality I've received on my visit here today. This is my second visit to Islamabad, and I'm always very happy when I'm able to come and visit my brother and my brother Shah Mahmoud Qureshi to discuss together how we can continue to build on this very, very strong relationship. As you mentioned, Your Excellency, we have a very strong bond. We have a relationship that goes back many decades and that is founded in brotherhood. And it has always been that way, and we have supported each other in many areas, and we continue to do so. I am primarily here to follow up on the important visit of the Prime Minister in May to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in which we established the Saudi-Pakistani Coordination Council, a mechanism that we hope will be an important milestone in taking the relationship to new levels, in institutionalizing the relationship and exploring all the opportunities it has to offer. We have worked well together in the past, but I think this will be a much more effective tool in exploring all of these opportunities that we have and ensuring that we build on the history of this great relationship. And as you mentioned, Your Excellency, it is important that we maintain and we build on the momentum of that important visit by the Prime Minister of the Kingdom, and that's why I am here today. And we had a very, very fruitful discussion, His Excellency and I, on the bilateral. We discussed all the areas of alignment that we have, and it's clear that we are aligned across a broad spectrum of issues and that we continue to work well together on those issues.